Hello, and thank you for watching Check In with the Soup, as we take a moment to talk about quarantines and isolation as they apply to COVID. We continue to have questions about isolation and quarantines for students and staff, and we would like to clarify the district protocols. We have worked with the health department to develop procedures we have implemented and hope you find this information helpful. Isolation is a term used by the CDC and the health department to refer to the time that a person must be away from others after they have tested positive for COVID. On this slide, you will see a sample timeline for someone that is tested positive for COVID. This person first became ill and had symptoms of COVID on Monday, January 4th. Once they tested positive for COVID, the CDC guideline states that they need to isolate for 10 days. As you see, the first day of isolation is the next day, or in this case, Tuesday, January 5th. Once you count 10 days, the 11th day, or in this case, January 15th, is the first day that they can leave isolation and return to their normal lifestyle. If they continue to have symptoms, it is recommended that they should contact their healthcare professional. The CDC and the local health departments have not wavered from their recommendations for isolation. The next topic that has caused some confusion is that of quarantine. Currently, the CDC, state and local health departments, and the governor continue to state that if a person was identified as a close contact, a period of quarantine is necessary. If you are notified by Willoughby Eastlake that it is necessary for your child to quarantine, that means that your child has been within 6 feet of a COVID person for an cumulative time period of 15 minutes or more in one school day. This means they are a close contact. Each time a quarantine is necessary, our building principals carefully investigate to ensure people are not erroneously identified as a close contact. When a person calls the district and says they are positive for COVID-19, the first thing we identify is the last date that they were in the building and near other people. They could have been in close contact of others on the bus, in class, at a sporting event, or any other activity. In this slide, you can see an example of how quarantine dates are calculated. In this case, the person was last near others on Monday, January 4th, and the 14-day quarantine period lasts until January 19th, when the close contact can return to class. It is important to note if your child needs to quarantine because they were identified as a close contact, the other people that they have seen or live with do not need to quarantine. These people are secondary contacts. If the quarantine person becomes ill, however, please contact your healthcare provider and follow their advice. If your child is an athlete or participates in any extracurricular activity, the current guidance from the governor, health department, and CDC states that quarantine is also advised for anyone exposed during extracurricular activities, including sports, regardless of masking or other protocols. If your child has been identified as positive for COVID-19, please remember to call their healthcare provider and report this as soon as possible. Some people have asked about the guidance from the CDC that states quarantine can be shortened to 10 days if they have a negative test. Once this was suggested, we did reach out to the health department. We were told that the change was implemented primarily for people that need to return to the workplace and also to increase compliance. Because the CDC and Lake County Health Department have stated a 14-day quarantine continues to be the safest method of preventing the spread of COVID in school and in our community, the district has continued to follow the recommendation of a 14-day quarantine. Finally, we would like to ask you to continue to monitor those in your household for symptoms of COVID. If you believe someone is ill, please contact your healthcare provider and stay at home. It is our number one priority to keep people safe and well, and we can only do this if we all work together. Thank you for watching Check In with the Soup. Please stay well and stay safe.